In today's video, we're going to be finding out what would happen if Dallas Mavericks traded for Jimmy Butler. Recently, Jimmy has been involved in trade rumors due to him being in his last year of his contract with the Heat and intends to opt out in free agency, and Miami does not want to let him walk for free. He has 4 destinations he wants to go to, which are the Warriors and the 2 Texas teams, Dallas and Houston. We all know he's from Texas and wants to win now as he's getting older, so today we're going to be seeing what would happen if Jimmy joined the Dallas Mavericks. Alright, so the only way this trade can work in real life is if we match Jimmy Butler's contract. He has a heavy contract, so we're gonna have to trade Klay Thompson and also somebody like PJ Washington. I try to keep PJ and trade away Naji Marshall, but it just could not work. Okay, he's only getting $8 million a year, so that's the only way. And in real life, that's the only way Miami would have to do it. PJ, Klay Thompson, and then a couple picks, so a first-round pick. Let's go ahead and add a second-round pick as well. Second round. I feel like this would be the best fit for Jimmy Butler. He gets to go back home in Texas, and also he gets to play with Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic. He's 35 years old right now. He needs some help. The Rockets would definitely not be a best fit for him because it would be the Miami Heat all over again. He would be the first option for the Rockets. Now, just take a look at the start we're having. We're currently 42-4 with the addition of Jimmy Butler. That is actually insane. Luka Doncic and Jimmy Butler ended up making it to the All-Star team. Luka is just way too overpowered in 2K. He ends up winning the MVP. Jimmy Butler's addition was huge as Dallas finishes with a 70-12 record, almost tying the Chicago Bulls 72-10 record. Looking at the end of the season stats, Luka Doncic averaged 33, 9 and 9, even with Jimmy Butler on the team. I don't even know how Kyrie did not make it to the All-Star team because he's actually having better numbers than Jimmy Butler. In the first round, we're facing the Houston Rockets, and this is one of the teams that Jimmy Butler wanted to go to, so let's see what happens in this round. The Houston Rockets were far way too young and inexperienced as the Mavericks brought the brooms out and swept them. In the second round, we would have Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs. I don't even know how this young team made it. They end up sweeping the San Antonio Spurs with ease. Jimmy, Luka, and Kyrie are known to be very good playoff performers, and they're now 8-0 in the first 2 rounds. In the conference finals, we have Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're looking for revenge from last year's conference finals. I'm not gonna lie, if we can get past the Minnesota Timberwolves, I think we can go all the way. Other than the Celtics, this is the team to beat. In the first game, Luka Doncic ended up going off for 45 points, and the Dallas Mavericks take a 1-0 lead to start off this series. Minnesota would then bounce back in the second game as rookie Robert Dillingham went off for 28 points. That is actually crazy. For game 3, Dallas would go back to their winning ways as they take down the Timberwolves, and Luka Doncic ended up going off in this game as well. We're up 2-1. It's game 4. I feel like if we win this game, we're gonna win the entire series, and it looks like we're gonna end up doing that. There's no way they come back down 3-1, right? I don't believe it, bro. It's a back and forth game. Dallas has the lead, and it looks like we're gonna go back to the NBA Finals. Luka Doncic with a triple-double, bro. 34 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. What is he averaging for the playoffs? 38 a game? This dude is averaging a 38-point triple-double in the playoffs. How is Kyrie doing? 24. Man, he's doing good, bro. Jimmy Butler, 18 a game. In the NBA Finals, we would have the Boston Celtics, so it's a rematch from last year. To start off the NBA Finals, Dallas would completely destroy the Celtics. Luka Doncic would end up going off for 36 points in both games. Can we go up 3-0 in game 3? It looks like we have a lead going into the third, and we still have it. Can we keep this lead? And it looks like we will. So the Dallas Mavericks have a commanding 3-0 lead. Luka Doncic dropped 52 points and 11 assists. I remember he averaged, oh my god, he was averaging 38. So now he's averaging 39 in these playoffs. My goodness. With just 3 seconds left, the Dallas Mavericks are gonna end up winning the NBA championship. We end up blowing out the Boston Celtics in game 4. Jimmy Butler gets his NBA championship. This worked out very well. Luka gets his first as well, and Kyrie gets his second. In the first season, Luka Doncic ends up winning the Finals MVP. In the second season, we fairly have the same roster, but Jimmy Butler is getting old. He's now a 87 overall. He dropped down by 3 overalls, so he probably has 1 or 2 or probably 3 seasons max left. So we're gonna see what happens this season. Hopefully they win another championship. Even with an aging Jimmy Butler, to start off the season, we're currently 38-5. Luka Doncic would end up winning MVP in back-to-back seasons now, and he would be the only one making it to the All-NBA teams. No Kyrie Irving or Jimmy Butler. At the end of the season stats, Luka, we already seen this. He had 33 a game this season. Kyrie with 25, so he's still doing really good. But Jimmy Butler's just getting old. He probably has 1 more season, probably 2 at at max, he's averaging only 15 a game. Even with Jimmy Butler declining, Dallas would still somehow find a way to win 72 games, tying the Chicago Bulls for the most wins in regular season. We're going up against the Lakers in the first round. Let's see who they have. So they got Austin Reeves. LeBron is still playing. Anthony Davis, Jared Vanderbilt. I know we can sweep this team. If we won 72 games, there's no way we lose this. Let's go ahead and just simulate the round. And it looks like we're gonna end up doing that, and on to the second round we go. In the second round, we have the Houston Rockets. I know this is a young Houston Rockets team. I know we can beat this team. They're no match for us just because they're inexperienced. Let's go ahead and simulate game by game. Game 1, actually Houston takes it. So Cam Whitmore dropped 26, Sengun with 25. I don't know how we lost to that young team. We end up tying it in the second game. Luka Doncic with 39 points. Let's go up 2 games to 1, y'all. Come on, 2 games to 1 we go. And then Luka had 36 again. Man, Luka is just crazy, bro. So are we gonna go up in 3-1? So we end up going up 3-1. That is good. And let's just go ahead and go to the conference finals for the second straight season as Kyrie Irving drops 38 points. Next, we have the New Orleans Pelicans. The New Orleans Pelicans made it to the conference finals. Wow. Okay, so Brandon Ingram is healthy, and so is Zion Williamson. CJ McCollum is declining. They also have DeJounte Murray. I still think we could beat this team. I mean, we won 72 games, y'all. So game 1, we win. Let's see who ate up Luka Doncic with 52. That's crazy. Game 2, we also win. Kyrie now dropped 38 points. He's leading the scoring for the Mavs. So for game 3, can we go up 3 games to 0? And we do, man. Let's go to the finals, bro. This is just way too easy. Luka Doncic wins the Kia Western Conference Finals MVP. In the NBA Finals, we will be facing Scottie Barnes, RJ Barrett, and the Toronto Raptors. The series will start off in Dallas's home floor, where Jimmy Butler would make his mark in game 1, dropping 33 points. And then Luka Doncic would follow up with 37 in game 2. And now the Dallas Mavericks have a commanding 2-0 lead going back to Toronto. We're up 2-0 going back to Toronto. I know we can go up 3-0, bro. We're gonna win this championship once again, as it looks like, man. We're blowing them out going into the 4th. Man, look at this lead, man. And there you have it, folks. The Dallas Mavericks are back-to-back NBA champions. Jimmy Butler gets his 2nd ring. Kyrie gets his 3rd, I think, and Luka gets his 2nd. Wow. Luka Doncic wins back-to-back MVPs. Coming off 2 NBA championships, this might be Jimmy Butler's last season, as he's 37 years old now. He regrets to a 84 overall. Luka and Kyrie are still doing good, bro, but this man, as y'all can see, he averaged only 15 last year, so he might average even lower numbers this year. Luka Doncic would go back-to-back MVPs 3 seasons in a row, and he would be on the All-NBA first team, and then no Kyrie and no Jimmy Butler, obviously. And even with a old Jimmy Butler, Dallas would still be the 1st seed and win 68 games. In the first round, we have the Portland Trailblazers. Let's see who they have. Ace Bailey is on this team. Shaden Sharp is 88. They had a young team. They built through the draft, but I still think they're way too young for us. Let's go ahead and simulate through the round 4-0. Next, we have the Denver Nuggets. The Nuggets have Jamal Murray still. Oh my goodness, Nikola Jokic is a 98 overall. This team might be a problem. They still have MPJ. Game 1, we win. Luka Doncic with 28, Jokic with 28 points as well. Let's see what happens in game 2. Game 2, we end up winning as well. Luka with 25, almost a triple-double for him. Jimmy Butler is, man, he regrets, bro. It's sad to see, but he's still helping out as a good role player for the team. Game 3, we win. And Luka Doncic with 33 points once again. He's just been going off the last couple seasons, winning 3 MVPs in a row. I think he had 2 finals MVPs in a row, and then for game 4, we end up winning as well. This Luka lead, he leads once again, bro. He's averaging 31 in these playoffs. Look at his numbers from the last couple seasons. In the conference finals, we would have Victor Wembanyama once again. They still have a young team. Jalen Williams is a 90 overall. This duo could be special, especially with Stephon Castle. He's an 88 overall right now. But I still think we could sweep this team. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we win. Let's just head to the finals, bro. Come on. Let's go to the finals again for the 3rd straight season. Even with an old Jimmy is crazy. Luka wins the finals MVP, obviously. He just wins everything. And so we have the Toronto Raptors again. So they have the same team fairly, bro. They have no chance against us. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we win. Game 3, they actually take it, and then game 4, we win. I kind of got scared a little bit. Luka with 42 points, a 42-point triple-double. Jimmy Butler with 31 minutes, only dropped 5 points. And in game 5, Dallas Mavericks are blowing out the Toronto Raptors, and they're gonna three-peat with Jimmy Butler. That is crazy. I don't think in any simulation that I've done, I've ever had a team who three-peated. So this is a sight to see. Luka Doncic, another NBA championship. Jimmy Butler, to end his career, goes to Dallas Mavericks and wins 3 rings. Wow.